Hey, what's up? I'm back again. Today, what do I want to say about today? Today was a um long day, I guess. It felt pretty long. Based on I guess kind of the stuff I did in like my classes and stuff. But anyway, I'll get into it. So today went to calculus in the morning, and then decided to skip halfway through the class because still a sub, and we can learn all the material from home by video lectures for that our teacher assigned. So there's kind of no point to us being at school for that class. But I will say I stuck around for like half the class this time because one, I kind of feel bad for leaving because I realized that the sub is actually really chill and he's pretty cool. Um, I was like explaining extra stuff, I guess, that we didn't really need to learn, but it was kind of interesting to get a deeper understanding of the material. So that was interesting. But yeah, halfway through the class, I dipped and I went home to eat a sandwich that I made, and then I ended up just going right back to school basically for chemistry, which in chemistry I had to continue doing the lab from Tuesday. Um, get that all done. It didn't need to take that long, but I made it take longer because I was doing really bad with the calculations and stuff. But I got it in the end. Um, but also I didn't completely do it right. I kind of need to cheat a little bit on the assignment because I was using new equipment, like sorry, not new, but like different equipment from the ones I was using on Tuesday. So I figured it wouldn't really match up with the data from Tuesday, so I kind of made up numbers just to get it done. Honestly, I don't care too much. I did it all. Did the same kind of stuff last semester, so I know how to do it. It's fine. um, but yeah. What else? Like, I guess my friends were trying to be supportive of me. I realized they were really trying to make sure I like if I had it down and stuff before leaving, because they got their stuff done early and they're like checking in with me. But I appreciated it, and it was very nice of them. It made me feel made me feel I guess seen, like not seen, like appreciated, and like people are caring for me. There we go. Anyway, not very important. But after that, got home and then decided to watch YouTube as always. And recently, actually not. I guess I got reintroduced to a YouTuber slash guy who had a TV show on Disney Channel. His name Parker. Um, he has like a YouTube channel called Parker Games, and he had a TV show on Disney XD called Parker Plays, which I used to watch as a kid when I was I guess is that a kid when I was like middle school, a long time ago. He basically made content for children, and I only found that out when I went to I went back to go watch it, and it was not very good. It was not as good as I remembered it, which I'm realizing was it. I thought it was originally. I thought it wasn't very good because of like standards back then, and how like I guess nowadays content's like much shorter form and like maybe let's plays aren't as much of a thing. But I'm thinking it's actually just because it was tailored towards children, which is why I don't find it appealing anymore. But anyway, very very chill guy. I like him. He's he stopped making content on YouTube for a couple years, but he like just recently came back, and I've been watching a couple of his videos, but not too much. He's not that tailored towards children on this channel at least anymore, which I like because it's like he's growing up with the audience, I guess. But I don't know if he's really thinking of it that way. It's more mature content though. And recently he posted a video about him doing daily vlogs himself, I guess, where he made a challenge for himself for a month to record something he did that day. And then he went through and talked about them all like for like a month's worth of days of like stuff he did on those days. Anyway, and I liked it because I was like, damn, that's kind of what I do. And I was able to relate to it because he talked about it like the whole thing he was talking about it. With the whole reason he did it was to like track what he's done, and by the end of it, tell like if he has actually been productive or not, which I resonate with because I feel like I'm not productive, or I'm not as productive as I could be. Um, but he made an interesting point that so there's some days where you can be very productive and get stuff done, especially in like the creative space. For him, you get stuff done. You're productive on those days, and it feels good and stuff. But there can also be off days where you're unproductive because I guess you can't be productive all the time, which I think is something I have to realize too. Because he said that it's just unreasonable to expect that from yourself, which I think about that now in terms of like someone else talking about it. That does make a lot of sense, and I should probably think about it that way too, which I will be doing now. I think maybe I should take like I can have less productive days, but I still want to maintain like a goal of getting something done every day, whether it be like school related or I guess like maintaining myself or like my living area, I guess, or like doing meal prep or something productive rather than just spending a whole day playing video games or something. I want to at least get something done each day. And that's going to be a goal I start doing this weekend. I want to see if I can do that. Starting with tomorrow, I want to see if I can get not just like the homework that's due that day done, but like maybe studying for like topics I needed to learn for like a quiz later down the line, or like exam stuff I need to learn down the line. I try and study for that right now, so it limits my procrastination. But yes, also I heard that on a different that's basically my main points done. I want to also say that today I watched the last 2 episodes of Darth Maul that have come out, or Maul Shadow Lord, the title of the show, and I thought it was very good. I wanted to mention that the animation, I said this last time I talked about this, but the animation is super good, and I didn't explain why I thought it was good, but like there's this specific character who I can only describe as like a fish, and I really like his like animation because they really exaggerate his I guess his emotions and stuff, because basically the whole point of him is like he's being used as like a pawn the whole time, and he's like scared all the time, and they like really exaggerate his feelings, and I notice it and I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool. And also of course the lightsaber fights are really well done. That's like super clean animation, which I think is very cool. And it's interesting that they make the animation so good, because I think they just make one of these like these Star Wars shows, they make one of them a year around May the 4th, which I think is a good pace, because I don't know, I guess it's worth it to have the good animation and spend longer on it. But yeah, one more thing I want to say, I think, was apparently the Avengers Doomsday trailer was shown at CinemaCon today, and I'm really debating whether I should listen to breakdowns of it or wait for the trailer myself to watch it, or maybe just avoid all trailers at all until the movie comes out. I'm trying to figure out what the best way is to go about it, because I used to just watch breakdown videos and then basically get the whole movie spoiled to me because people know all the comics and stuff and how the storylines go similarly, and basically kind of reveals how the movie's gonna go. So I'm gonna avoid that. I've been recently trying to avoid those kinds of content. I don't. It's called like New Rockstars, was the channel I used to watch, and I'm gonna stop because they just spoil everything for me. Anyway, also the last Mandalorian and Grogu trailer came out today, which I think it was okay. I'm still not crazy excited about it, but it will be interesting to see a Star Wars movie in theaters again. But I'm excited for Zeb being in the movie because I really liked what was it called? Star Wars Rebels, the other animated show. And I like seeing the characters in live action. It's very cool because I get to go, oh, I know that guy. But yeah, anyway, that's basically been my day. I don't know what else I want to say. I know I have to rate today. Today I will rate a. Also, I think like in the 7 range, probably 7.9. Also just played Marathon again. It has been like a couple weeks since I played it. Still fun, I guess. I feel kind of bad for not playing it because it's a small game, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.